Now we will see how to represent a terminating decimal expansion in the form P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q are integers. So let's take a terminating decimal expansion. Suppose 2.39. We have to write this terminating decimal expansion in the form P upon Q. So for this 2.39 upon, we know if there is nothing in the denominator, it means 2.39 can be written as 2.39 upon 1. If we remove this decimal place, there will be 2 zeros. It means this is 239 upon 100, which is of the form P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q naught is equal to 0. One more example we can see. Suppose one more decimal expansion is 2.3517. Again, to express this in P upon Q form, we have to remove this decimal. For this, we will remove this decimal and increase 4 zeros in the denominator. So we will get 23517 upon 10000, which is of the form P upon Q, where P is 23517 and Q is 10000 and Q naught is equal to 0. We can see here that it cannot be reduced as it is already in standard form. So this is the P upon Q form of a given decimal expansion. अभी एक सीन आ रहा है,
कॉल नहीं हुआ,
क्या हुआ, कट गया. How to represent non-terminating repeating decimal expansion in P upon Q form. Suppose there is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion 0.6 bar. As we know, this bar means that 6 is repeating in finite number of times, so we can write it 0.666, so on. We have to change this 0.6 bar in the form of P by Q. In previous example, you can see that it was terminating decimal expansion, so simply we have removed the decimal and we got P by Q form. But in this, as digits are repeating continuously, so we'll assume that 0.6 bar is equal to X. Now let it be first equation. As we can see, how many digits are repeating? Here single digit is repeating, that is 6. So we'll, as one digit is repeating, so we'll multiply by 10 in equation 1. We get 10x is equal to, if we multiply on left hand side, it will be 10x, multiply right hand side, so we will be getting 6.666 up to so on. As we can see, there are infinite numbers of 6 are there, so 1 6 will be shifting on left hand side of this decimal and we are getting 6.666 up to so on. Now subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, from 2 we will have 10x minus x. As in subtraction, we will subtract left side from left side and right side from right side. 6.666 minus 0.666, 10x minus x, 9x. We can see here that on the right side of decimal, digits are same, so it will be 6.0. like this. It is 6.6 bar. From this we are subtracting 0.6 bar, we get 6.0. Now x is equal to 6 upon 9. We can see this is not in reduced form. 3 is the common factor here. So to write in reduced form, we'll divide by 3 numerator and denominator, and we get 2 by 3, which is in the form of P by Q, where Q naught is equal to 0. By this way, we can write our decimal expansion, which is non-terminating, repeating, in the form of P by Q. One more example. X is equal to 0.245 bar. Here bar is only on 4, 5. It means 4 and 5 digits are repeating. We can also write it like this: 0.245, 45, 45, so on. Let this be equation first. Now multiply by 10. In equation first, we multiply it by 10. 10x is equal to 1 digit will shift on left side of 0. It will become 2.454545. Let this be equation 2. Now if we observe both the equations, we can see here after decimal all the digits are not same. Here we can see 0.245, here 0.4545. So once more we will multiply in equation 2 by 100, so that on the right side of decimal we get same number of digits in a sequence. See how? Multiply by 100 in equation 2, we get, if we multiply this by 100, this will be 1000x is equal to, as we are multiplying by 100, so decimal will shift to place on the right side, 245.4545, so on. Let it be equation 3. Now we can see equation 2 and equation 3. On the right side of decimal place, digits are repeating in the same manner, 0.454545 and so on, 0.454545, so on. So we'll subtracting equation 2 from equation 3. In subtraction, as we have discussed, we will subtract left from left and right from right. It will be 245.4545 minus 2.4545, so on. Just like 100x and this side 10x, we can write this as 245.45 bar, and here we can write 2.45 bar. If we subtract it, this will be 990x, and this side we get 243. So we get 990x is equal to 243 when we subtract 10x from 1000x and 2.45 bar from 245.45 bar. So this way x will be equal to 243 upon 990, and in its reduced form we will have 27 upon 110. We can see this is of the form P by Q, where Q naught is equal to 0. So we can see that whether decimal expansion is terminating or non-terminating repeating, it can be written in the form of P by Q, where Q naught is equal to 0. Now see how to write irrational numbers between two rational numbers. Irrational number between two rational numbers. How can we find this? Let two rational numbers are 1 by 9 and 2 by 9. No doubt these two are rational numbers as it is written in the form of p by q. We have to find the rational number between these two. So first of all we will write its decimal expansion 1 by 9. As we know, it can be written as 0.11 bar, and 2 by 9 it can be written as 0.222 up to so on. Now we have to write one irrational number between these two rational numbers. We can see here these decimal expansions, both the decimal expansions are non-terminating repeating. 0.1 bar as digit 1 is repeating continuously, 0.2 bar as digit 2 is repeating continuously. So to write a irrational number between these two rational numbers, we can write any of the irrational number which lies between these two rational numbers or between these two decimal expansions, but that number should be non-terminating, non-repeating in decimal expansion form. So irrational number between 1 by 9 and 2 by 9, it should be greater than this and less than this. We can choose any of the irrational number. As we know, between two rational numbers infinite number of rational number lies. Same way between two rational numbers infinite number of irrational numbers also exist. So we can write 0.1 2 9 0 6 7 8 so on, or we can write 0.1 8 6 2 3 so on. We have to see that there should be no repetition of digits, or this decimal expansion should be non-terminating, non-repeating, non-terminating, non-repeating. By this way we can find an irrational number between any two rational numbers. There can be infinite numbers. You have choice. You can write any of the number as 0.222. One more, I am writing here 0.201678 so on. So by this way we can write many more. This is the method to write irrational number between two rational numbers. Suppose rational numbers are already given in decimal expansion form such that 0.2301 301 so on, and other rational number is 0.4101010 so on. It can be also written as 0.2301 bar and 0.410 bar. This is already in decimal expansion form. Now we have to find an irrational number between these two rational numbers which are already in decimal expansion. So irrational number between given rational numbers, again same way as we did in previous example, it is starting from 0.23, so there can be infinitely irrational numbers between them. We can write 0.24017898 so on. There should be no repetition of digits. Again we can write 0.30128001 0001 so on, or we can write 0.4002 001 0002 like this. All these are irrational numbers between two given rational numbers. So these are the methods to find rational numbers in the form of P by Q form, or rational numbers in the form of